guys, it's Miss Whirly, and I'm going to show you something really fun. It's called finger weaving. All you need is a ball of yarn, and I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm just going to take my yarn and put it behind my left hand. I would normally just do it like this, but I want to show you. So I'm going to wrap it behind my thumb. Ooh. Wrap it behind your thumb, and you don't want to use this string right now. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go in front of this finger, behind this finger, in front of this finger, behind this one. Right now I'm starting to weave. These are kind of like my warp strings, and this is my weft. My hand is my loom. So I'm going to take this, wrap it around my pinky, go behind that finger, in front of this one, behind that one. What I want is to have two pieces of yarn on each finger. So I'm going to go back around this finger, behind, in front, and then I'm going to go behind. I can push these down, and I have two on this finger, but only one, so I'm going to go around again. And take this, like that. Now that I have two, the fun part begins. I am going to take the bottom of the yarn and put it behind my finger. So I'm taking the bottom and putting my finger through it. The bottom, through. The bottom, through. And I want to kind of keep this a little loose, so that way you can get your finger through it. And then I just repeat myself. So I'm going to go around, behind, in front, behind. Push it kind of down, in front, behind, in front, behind. Now that I'm back to having two on each finger, I'm going to take it and move it behind my finger. This takes a lot of practice at first, and it can be frustrating when you first start, but the more you do it, the faster you get to where all of a sudden you're just flying through this. I'm taking the bottom and putting it behind. You can make all kinds of stuff out of this, a nice scarf, whatever you want, but just keep pushing it down as you go. It doesn't really look like anything right now, and that's okay. I'm just wrapping it in front, behind, in front, behind. Push it down, weaving it in front, behind, in front, behind. I'm going to pause and make this, and so you can kind of see what it looks like. So as you can see, I've been weaving, finger weaving, just for like 2 seconds, and I've already started to make a cute little, my own little weaving. And if you need to take a break because you have things to do, you've gotten a lot and you want to take a little break, you don't have to finish it. You can just take 4 things, straws, spoons. I had paintbrushes right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and for each one, I'm just gonna, instead of my finger, I'm gonna put my brush. It's kind of hard to do with holding it up, but I'm going to take and replace my fingers with brushes. And then I can save it. I'll save it for later. You do want to tie this. When I tie it, let me move this over so I can set it down, my coffee. I am tying it, that's my dog Kevin. Ooh, 1 second. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this is the string that was around my thumb, and this is my weaving. All you have to do is, you can see that it's kind of wrapped around it. All you have to do is knot it. So I'm going to put it through your string, and your parents can help you with this. I'm just knotting it so that it won't move. You don't want to pull too tight like I just did, because it will tighten up your weaving. So I'm just going to make another loop, stick it through. I hope you guys can see this. Knot it so that it's good, and then take some scissors and cut it. So now, right now, I have my little weaving. It's nicely on paintbrushes, and I'm gonna leave it there to eat dinner, to do other homework, listen to music, whatever you're doing on your time off. And then when you're ready to put it back on your fingers, you are going to just lay it, I would lay it flat on your table, and let's see, I would just lay it, I can't see if you can see, flat. This is how my fingers were. And then you just replace your fingers from your brush. So it's kind of hard to show with one hand, but I would just replace the things with my fingers. I am trying to show you guys, but I can't figure out how to flip my camera while filming. So I am just taking this out with my other hand, but I can't because I'm holding my phone. And then I would just slip my finger through, take this out. It's easier with your other hand, and just slip it back on. And now I can just keep on weaving like I never stopped. So I'm going in front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind, pushing it down, taking the bottom yarn and putting it over. Bottom, putting it over. Bottom, putting it over. Bottom, putting it over. I'm going to pause it one more time, and I'm going to work on this for a little bit. So I am pretty happy with my little weaving because I want to show you how to stop it. And how I stop it is I cut the yarn so that it's just my weaving. Now, if you let this go, it might unravel. And if that happens, we'll just weave again. But usually you can catch it before it ravels on completely. But what you want to do is take your yarn and put it through each of your fingers. So I'm going to put it through my index finger. Yeah. This finger. This finger. As I'm taking it off, I'm putting my yarn through. And my pinky. So my yarn has gone through all of them. And now I'm going to make a loop around this last one. Stick my yarn through and pull. I'm knotting it. I'm going to double knot it, make another loop, stick my yarn through and knot it. Cut the extra yarn. Now I have a little weaving. It'll be perfect for Kevin, my dog, and to have fun with, I don't know. But I hope you enjoy this. Have a great day.